look in here, we're doing x squared plus bx plus c. The number today in front of x squared is going to be 1. So is this always going to be this easy?
No.
No, about 1 day is all you get. And this here is to help you with signs. Because signs are important. If you get signs wrong, your whole problem's wrong. So you've got to learn how to watch them. Okay, the way this works, and the way it's easy, is because x squared factors into what?
X.
X and x. Our goal when we're factoring is to get 2 sets of parentheses. Do you remember when you were factoring 4 terms?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's go over this one on the board over here real quick. What?
That's the same thing we've been doing.
Anyway.
That's old. That was your homework for today.
Extremely quick question. So that's the quiz we're taking on Thursday.
Yes. All right, back here. Now I have to get this into factored form. The reason it's easy is because what are the factors of x squared? X and x. So those are the first ones in the parentheses, because what's x times x is x squared. And it can't be anything else. That's all it can be, because that's all x is factors into. That's its only option. Are we good? Yep.
Why is it because it's in the front? That's in both of the equations.
Yes. Okay, so now I have to get 10 and 7x in there. Are you with me so far?
Yeah.
Okay, now these plus signs, this here, tells me I'm going to add. And this tells me both of my factors are going to be plus. And let me show you why. The way this works, it's the factors of 10, whoops, that add to equal 7. So it's the factors of the last that give you the middle. Are you there? Factors of what? The last that equal the middle. Okay, so what we usually do here is we try to come up with a chart. 10 is what I'm trying to get to.
2 and 5.
That's what I'm going to use. I'm adding, because that's what my last sign is.
2 and 5.
So the factors of 10 have to add and they have to equal 7. So I know, but just a second, let me show you all the options. First is 1 and 10. Is 1 plus 10 equal to 7?
No.
Equals 11, right?
Yeah, 2 and
Doesn't
5.
work. So now I do 2 plus 5. Does that equal 7?
There it is.
Yes. So the factors of 10, which are 2 and 5, then they add to 7. Now my 7 has to be positive. Is a positive 2 and a positive 5 a positive 7? Yes. Is a positive 2 and a positive 5 a positive 10? Yes. So I just put in plus 2 plus 7.
There it is.
And it's
Wait, plus 7.
oh, I'm sorry, 5. Yes. Okay, so this is 2 and 5, because those are the factors that work. All right, can you check your work?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you multiply this, what's x times x?
X squared
Plus 5x. Now we take the 2 through.
2x
Plus 10. Add them up, and we've got x squared plus 7x plus 10. Am I right? Yes.
Are you supposed to be recording?
Yes, am I not?
Oh, you are.
Okay, questions. Okay, now what this does is these 2 signs tell you what to do. All right, now let me show you why. Because remember, we multiply, it's the factors are here that give you here. Everybody good? So the factors of the last one that give you this one. This tells you what you're doing with your factors. So I'm adding them in this case, and they have to be a positive. Well, if I'm adding and they're positive, what times what equals a positive number? Positive times a positive times a negative is a negative. Positive times a positive is a positive, and a positive plus a positive is a positive, right? So that means I have 2 positive signs. Because when I add them, it's positive. When I multiply them, it's positive. Are we good? Okay. Now, listen here. Okay, I have to add, but it has to equal a negative number. How can I add 2 numbers and get a negative number?
Positive and negative.
Nope, when I multiply them, they'd be negative.
Oh, you gotta change
Negative plus
the.
and positive.
I got me two numbers that multiply to a positive, add to a
A
negative.
Negative and a negative.
A negative and a negative. Because a negative times a negative is a negative and or positive. And a negative plus a negative is a negative. So both signs are going to be negative. Are we getting there? We're going to do some practice ones that will help you. Okay, I have a negative number here. Okay, so that means it's got to multiply to a negative and subtract to a positive. Multiply to a negative. What kind of signs do they have?
Positive and negative.
One of each, right? Okay, so the last sign's negative, I gotta have one of each. Now if it's gonna add to a positive, what does that tell you about the largest number? Has to be positive. It was gonna multiply, or if it's gonna add to a negative, then the largest number would have to be negative. Your signs are what's important here. Okay, you ready to give it a shot?
Well,
No.
first one's dumb. So.
Why is it dumb?
Because you can't add factors to get the middle.
You can't?
No.
I hate that when that happens. So you're trying to tell me, I have the factors of 6 right over here.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the first factors of 6?
1 and 6.
1 and 6. Those are great factors. So will 1 and 6 add to equal 7? Yes, they do.
I don't understand.
No, I put that in there on purpose, and I kind of let him walk right into that. Because, guess what factors everybody forgets? 1 and the 6. They automatically go to 2 and 3.
I don't understand
Don't
what's so funny.
forget. Okay, so if 1 and 6, 1 times 6 equals 6,
We don't have to
agreed?
keep going through the problem. I got it now.
And 1 plus 6 equals 7. No, we're not done. So what do my factors look like?
X plus 1 and X plus 6.
X squared.
No, x plus 1, x plus 6. Because when I multiply, I get my x squared. Is that helpful?
No.
All right, you got 3 more. Partner practices.
Why?
Next one.
Hey, you didn't help
Okay.
me.
Okay, what am I using to factor? I'm factoring what? 9, and I need to get what?
6.
Negative 6. So I'm factoring 9, and I need to get negative 6. This says I have to add them. So is 1 plus 9 equal to 6?
No.
No, so those factors don't work. What's my next set?
3 and 3.
3 and 3.
I don't.
Is 3 plus 3 equal to 6?
Yes.
All right, now I'm close. That equals a positive 6. What kind of 6 do I need? A negative 6.
So you need 1 negative.
No, look. If I make one of them negative, what's a negative 3 plus 3?
Oh, both are
Zero.
negative. Both are negative.
Okay, now let's see. That gives me the negative 6.
Yeah.
Does it give me the positive 9?
No.
What's a negative 3 times a negative 3?
Positive 9.
Positive 9. Do you see how your signs are important?
Yes.
Okay, so what does this factor into?
X minus 3. X minus 3.
And x minus 3. Where is all of our work done?
Wait a minute.
The last 2 numbers.
It's all done in your factoring. Your work is done over here. Okay? So all your mistakes and everything should happen over in your factors. Should any mistakes happen in your actual factoring? Well, no, hopefully not. Okay,
If you
try the
try
next
it
one,
wrong.
or the next 2.
Carter.
I'm coming.
Negative 3 and
I got that right.
Okay, 15 is what you are factoring.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever you put down here, better multiply to equal 15.
Yeah.
So what's the first set of factors?
1 and
1 and 15. Am I adding them or
Subtract.
subtracting this time?
Subtraction.
You're subtracting because this was a minus. Okay, so is 1 minus 15 equal to 2?
Toes.
No. That's negative 14.
3.
Doesn't work.
3 and 5. 5 and negative.
3 minus 5, does that equal 2?
No.
Yes.
Okay, 3 times, listen, you're quiet. 3 times a negative 5 is negative 15, so that's perfect.
Nope.
But what's 3 minus 5?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. What kind of a 2 do I want?
A positive.
So what do I have to do to fix
Well,
that?
so you have to move the 5 to the other side.
Yeah, I'm going to make the 3
A 5.
negative and the 5
5.
positive. Now does it equal a positive 2?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, how does this go into your factors?
X plus 5.
X minus 3.
Okay, now you see how you both did that different? Does it matter?
No.
No, why not? What law tells me I can do that?
Distributive property. Associative property.
Wow,
This
there's
is cardiff.
commutative properties.
Dang
I
it.
can do that.
Phone.
Hey, you got another one.
How?
The largest number has to be a negative.
The largest number, so I'm still subtracting, but this time the largest number is negative. So instead of x minus 3, it's x minus 5. And
Oh, I got it right.
that was the first time we did it, right? So did I have to do any work this time?
No.
No, because I already did it all.
Told ya.
Well done.
Jill,
Children.
make the second screen.
Naughty word.
I'm doing more of
Fine. Okay, now they're going to add one more step. Remember, in your last homework, you either had to factor or you had to solve, right?
Yeah.
So what was the difference between factoring and solving?
Solving, you're completing the problem.
Yeah, you had to set it equal to
0.
0. So if I tell you to solve, or there's an equal sign, I have to set it equal to
0.
0. So what do I have to do with this
You
27?
gotta move it.
How do I move it?
You gotta
Subtract it.
subtract that.
Subtract him over. So now I have 0 on this side, and x squared plus 6x minus 27.
Yeah.
Is this still an easy factor?
Yeah.
Yeah, because what's in front of my x squared?
Nothing.
Or 1, right? So now I got to take factors of a negative 27, and they have to equal 6. So am I adding them or subtracting them this time?
Subtracting.
I am subtracting them. So what's 1 minus 27?
20.
Negative 26. Did that one work? Yes or no? No. Okay, does 2 go into 27?
Nope.
No. 3
Yes.
and
9.
9. So let's do
Just say-
3 minus 9 equals what? Negative 6.
Negative
But I
6.
need
Positive 6.
so who has to be what?
The 9 has to go over and be 9 minus 3.
Yep. So this has to become
Yeah.
a positive 9 and a negative 3. Now I've got a positive 6. Positive 9, negative 3. Am I done?
No.
No, because of the equal 0. What do I do with the x plus 9?
You gotta do the thing, you know.
Set it equal to
0.
0. And x minus 3 also has to be set equal to 0. How do I solve?
You gotta subtract the 9. Wait, you don't really have to do that.
You don't?
No.
Why not?
Because all you really need to do is switch the plus and minus. And then. Let's go. I'm figuring something out.
Okay, you have 2 of them. This first one is there to mess you up.
No, it's not.
So
Is
make
it?
sure you do it
Yeah,
correctly.
Really?
It's harder. I'm gonna destroy it.
Can we not start right now?
Make me.
Whoa!
I'm not moving. No, you're not tickling me. No.
Mrs. Carter. Mrs. Carter. Just take one finger and press.
You don't even have to do that. Okay, what did you do for the first step? Let's make sure everybody's right.
Set it equal to 0.
You subtract the 3x. Where does the 3x go?
After the 70.
No.
No, Christian, come on.
You better write it in descending order.
You didn't tell us to do that, so.
I don't have to tell
Yes, you do.
Why is it doesn't say that.
Isa.
Oh, wait, my turn.
Okay,
My turn.
you're doing 70. Let's pretend you didn't see what it was. So you did 1 and 70. What kind of 70 is this?
We're not gonna do that.
Negative. So as 1 minus 7 is a negative 69. What number do I need? Negative 3. So does that work?
No,
No. 2 and what
no,
equals 70?
we are not.
2 and what?
35.
35.
No.
So it's 2 minus 35, negative 3.
No.
No. 3 going to 70?
No,
4?
no.
7?
Yes. 5? No.
Negative 67 minus 70.
5 and 14?
No.
Why not?
5 minus 14 is negative 9. Ooh, that's close. Is it right?
No.
No.
It's not even close.
Next, 6?
No.
7?
Yes.
Mrs. Carter, you said that was close. There's infinity amount of numbers in between those two.
Okay. 7 minus 10 is a negative 3. Is that what I need?
Yes.
Oh. So how does this factor?
How do we get this middle?
Boom, I did it right. Okay. Now, a lot of you had that flip.
Ain't got no right.
Quiet or their minds.
Get
If you put 10 minus 7, you had a what kind of 3?
positive.
Positive. And what is my middle sign?
Negative.
Who rules in these problems?
Negative.
9. Okay, so what do we do with x plus 7?
Oh shoot. It's
That equal to?
x equals negative 7 and x equals 10.
So x equals negative 7 and x equals 10.
Wait, why is it negative 7?
Are you there? Okay, what was your first step on this one?
Wait, I didn't do that one.
I didn't
Oh,
do
yeah.
one yet.
What's your first step?
You have to move the negative 24 over to make it
We
positive.
do.
Move it. Try to it on the board.
Is he going to be in the right spot when we move him over?
Yes.
And did everybody remember to add him?
Yep.
Okay. Just checking.
Wait. No, I was just asking how it was. Jeez. Wow.